Medicare Part A is changing in 2024, and let's get into it. Now, as you already know, Medicare comes in two parts: Part A, hospital coverage, and Part B, medical coverage. But for the purposes of this on-demand video, we will only be referring to traditional Medicare and Medicare Part A coverage. Now, most people will not pay a monthly premium to own Medicare Part A, and those folks that get it premium free are those people that have paid a Medicare tax for at least 40 quarters, or 10 years of paying a Medicare tax. Now, other people that fell shy of the 40 quarters get charged for Medicare Part A, and from 30 to 39 quarters, you'll pay $278 a month, and from 0 to 29 quarters, it's $505 a month for Medicare Part A. And if you owe a premium for Medicare Part A, it is a requirement that you sign up also for Medicare Part B. Now, most people on Medicare refer to Part A as their hospital coverage. That's because that's exactly what it says on your health insurance card. However, Medicare also covers other things under Part A, like skilled nursing care, hospice care, and even home health care, and we're going to go through those individually. But let's start with the most common one, hospital coverage. So if you are admitted inpatient into the hospital, you will have a cost. You're going to pay $1,632 for your benefit period. That means whether you're hospitalized 1 day or 2 days or even 60 days, the price remains the same, $1,632. But if you have an extended stay beyond day 60, Medicare will charge you $408 for each day that you're in the hospital up to day 90. After day 90, you dip into what's called your lifetime reserve days, meaning you only get them once in your life. And that cost is much higher. It's $816 for each day that you're in there. After you've used up your lifetime reserve days and you go past day 151, you absorb 100% of the cost of that hospitalization. And keep in mind that Medicare does not have a maximum out-of-pocket. In other words, they're not going to limit how much that costs you in a calendar year. Now let's look at some other things under Medicare Part A, like skilled nursing care. Skilled nursing care is oftentimes confused with long-term care, and I think it's because people just view it that you're in a nursing home. Skilled care does take place in a skilled nursing facility or a nursing home, but the key here is it's temporary. It's only for a short-term basis. That means you're getting rehabilitated, and it just so happens to be in a nursing home, and there are some limitations on this. You must be hospitalized for a minimum 3-day stay to qualify for skilled care. And for the first 20 days, Medicare is not going to charge you. After that, from day 21 to 100, you're going to pay $200 for each day that you're there. If you're there past day 100, you no longer have coverage. If you need long-term care, you'll have to go out and buy a long-term care policy from some sort of insurance agent, because Medicare doesn't cover long-term care. They only cover short-term skilled care. Let's also look at hospice care. Now, hospice care means that you're in a bad situation. It means you're terminally ill and you have a life expectancy of 6 months or less. You must accept comfort care, also known as palliative care, instead of a care that would cure your illness, and you're going to have to sign a statement choosing hospice care instead of some other Medicare-covered treatment for your terminal illness. Now, home health care is the last thing covered by Medicare Part A, and it's a little bit ambiguous because home health care can be covered under Part A, and it can also be covered under Part B. Now, we're going to go through these things of which are covered under Part A and what's covered under Part B. Now, home health care really means that you're homebound, and it's also temporary, just like skilled care. I mean, you're getting some kind of intermittent care, temporary care. It just so happens to not be in a nursing home. This actually takes place inside your home. So if you're having trouble leaving your home without help due to illness or injury, you may qualify for home health care. If you can't leave your home because it's not recommended because of your condition, for instance, you may be doing some kind of rehabilitation and it's just dangerous for you to drive, or you just flat out can't leave your home without it being a major effort. Now, again, it's temporary. That means you can get up to 8 hours a day, but they're going to limit you to 28 hours a week. Again, this is temporary. They will not provide cleaning services, they will not provide bathing services, and they don't help you with things like dressing. Again, those types of things actually fall under what's called long-term care, and Medicare doesn't cover that. Now, when you're accessing home health care, there's a number of things that can happen while you're there getting care in the home, like physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, social services. You got a part-time home health aide, injectable osteoporosis drugs for females, durable medical equipment, and even those medical supplies. So many of these things that happen during home health care, which is covered by Medicare A, the things that require like therapy, medical equipment, your supplies like Band-Aids and bandages, while home health care takes care of that, Medicare Part B still charges you for the medical equipment and some of the therapy. So some of these things under home health care are covered under A, some are covered under Medicare Part B. It must be ordered by a doctor who certifies that you need home health care, and it must be provided by a Medicare certified home health agency. There's a lot of home health agencies out there, but if you want Medicare to pay for your home health care, got to make sure that they are Medicare certified. If you want to know more about Medicare Part A, you can visit us on our website at resourcemedicare.com, where we have a whole bunch of other on-demand videos.